March 6th, 2026. Let's go over the market today and talk about the trades I took. First of all, in the daily momentum, which is very important to know, we have a continued consolidation occurring. As I've been saying, we are in a range right here. You can see the range. You can physically see it. You don't need to try to overthink it. Just we're in a range. Here's the low. Here's the high. We're stuck. We're consolidating for 1 month, for just straight up 1 month. That's what we've been doing. Let's look at the momentum. What's the momentum telling us? The momentum is telling us the buyers are not going anywhere and they are fighting. They're not winning. They're not really losing. It's a perfect representation of what we're seeing in the price action. Price action, stuck, consolidating. Momentum. You see the buyers coming back, but now the consolidation continues. So, that's what we knew going into today. Let's go over the trades I took. And it starts with Apple. In Apple, we had a full alignment in the beginning of the day. So a full alignment means that the MACD, the histogram, which tells us the momentum, right off the back, right when the market opens, what do you see? What happens? We break through pre-market lows. Then we break through previous day's lows. Pre-market is this lighter color. I'm sorry, previous day is the lighter color. The more bold color means it's more recent in time. So we break through previous day lows. We break through pre-market lows on the very first 1-minute candle of the day. Okay? That's our signal that's our information so far. We're just walking through the day so that we can see the thought process. So so the market opens, that first candle penetrates through those previous market day and pre-market levels. We come down. So right here, what do you see? We're basically on a full alignment. The 15 is in the red. The 30-minute is in the red. Our 5-minute twins at this point are in the red. So this is a full alignment that's occurring right here. So you could literally take these trades. You could just short right here. You could just start shorting every minute, every tick down on the momentum. You could be shorting. I like to wait. I don't like to trade the first like 10, 15, 20 minutes of the market because things are so chaotic. So I waited until right here. Why did I wait until right here? We see a volume confluence on the right side of the momentum. What's the MACD histogram doing? It's not going up anymore. It is now tapering down. Tick down, volume confluence. That's the entry. So entry at the close of the candle. Stop loss slightly above. You take profit at that first level right there. That's where you sell the majority of the position. 90% of the position. You allow the remaining 10% of the position to move on and hit stop loss or continue to get more profits. I made a mistake. I was supposed to enter at the close of the candle, which is right here is where I was supposed to enter, on this candle, right here. I'm supposed to enter at the close of the candle, but I was 4 seconds late. I was 4 seconds late, so my entry was here, because it was moving fast. So because of that, I never hit my profit target because I entered late. So though it was a winning trade, I lost on it. That was a loss. Okay, now let's look at the next one. Still in a heavy full alignment right now, but the 5-minute is now tapering up, so we're losing 5-minute support. But we get another volume confluence right here. Okay? We're on the right side of the momentum right here. Not going up, it's now going down. You're probably wondering, why don't you just enter the position as soon as it starts going down? Well, you can. That's another strategy. Or you can wait for a volume confluence to occur. Adds a little bit more clarity. This one didn't win because look, right here, when the volume confluence does occur, right when that candle finished, that was just an immediate stop loss. That's an immediate loss. That was a loss right there. Next position, right there, what do you see? The 5-minute is losing support, but we're still in a heavy alignment. Get a volume confluence on the right side of the momentum. Enter at the close of the candle, stop loss slightly above. That first target was hit, that's another win. So far we had 2 technical wins and 1 true loss. Okay? But I messed up on this first setup by being late to the entry. You're supposed to enter about 4 to, maybe if it's a 1-minute candle, you want to enter about 10% before the candle length time is over. So if it's a 1-minute candle, you want to enter about 5 to 10 seconds before it concludes. If it's a 5-minute candle, you can enter 30 seconds before it concludes. You want to enter slightly early or at the very close of the candle, like literally the 99 or 98% of the candle closure. You can enter that late as well. The remaining trades I took today, there was only 3 more trades, which were in NASDAQ. I took a short right here because our 15-minute is now selling off and tapering and has broken variance. The 15-minute is breaking variance right now, selling off. The 30-minute, our strongest force, is telling me not to take a trade right now. It's saying, hey, be careful. We still got a lot of upward momentum. So that means I'm only going to take this trade if things are really, 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 really nice. I'm not going to take half-ass trades that are not, perfect in a few other ways. It's got to be perfect in a few other ways. What do I mean by that? The 5-minute needs to be in the red. Check. The 15-minute needs to be going down and breaking variance. Check. We got to have a volume confluence on the right side of the momentum, for sure. Check. Now, because we were late in the day, this is not the beginning of the market, this is the middle of the market, which means I'm going to be on a thicker time frame. So not a 1-minute, okay? This is the 1-minute. I'm using the 2-minute at this time because we're in the middle of the market. The 1-minute loses its fidelity and the 2-minute becomes better. They're both fine, but the 2-minute becomes better as you get later into the market. Enter at the close of the candle, stop loss slightly above. That first target was hit. That was a good win. The next trade came and was a loss. I was expecting a bounce off of VWAP. Look at this bounce off of VWAP, by the way. Looking how the price action reacts to VWAP is so mesmerizing. It's so obvious. So we bounce off of VWAP. We just had a rejection off this level here for a 5th time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We rejected off this level. I'm anticipating us to reject off VWAP and then penetrate through. That's what I was thinking. We were going to build up and penetrate through. So right here, strategy comes into effect. We have the 5-minute going up in the green. Right here. It's going up and going in the green. 15-minute is telling us, hey, we shouldn't be doing this right now. We're going down. What are you doing? Are you paying attention? So I was being foolish. And the 30-minute is still holding upward momentum. It shifts quickly because we have a rapid sell-off here, but right now it's still in the green. So there was many things telling me not to take this trade. So I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have seen and just been okay with not taking the trade because the 15-minute was going down. So either way, there wasn't a strong alignment here. Let's see if the 1-minute would have won, actually. Would the 1-minute have won here? Yeah, sort of. Right here. Yeah. Yeah, right here we had an entry. Volume confluence. We're going up on the 5. So a 1-minute chart could have very well won right here. That's neither here nor there. We entered at the close of the candle. Stop loss slightly below. Never hit target. And we had a huge sell-off. Okay, right when we had this huge sell-off, this huge candle with this huge volume, I immediately entered position for the short. I immediately flipped my position to the short. Because at this point, after this candle concludes, what do you see is happening? 5-minute, flipping to the red. 15-minute, like I just said, it's been going down, now it's flipping into the red. 30-minute is literally selling off quickly because this is a huge volume confluence. We flip into the red here. So I entered this trade at the close of the candle on the 2-minute chart, slightly above, put the stop loss slightly above that candle, that entry candle. That first target was hit. Second target was hit. Beautiful. And that was the last trade of the day. So though I traded horribly today, why do I say that? Well, this trade I should not have taken because it wasn't a full alignment trade. And then in Apple, I took this earlier trade where there was also not a full alignment. So, and I messed this one up. Remember I said I messed this trade up? This trade was actually a win right here. This first Apple trade was literally a win, but I messed it up because I entered the trade slightly late right here. So had I tightened up those mistakes, had I not taken that ugly trade in NQ, and had I tightened up this entry right here, it would have been a great day. But even with my mistakes, I still finished the day up positive and green. Why? Because of allowing my runners to run, and because of staying persistent and staying dedicated towards the rules, even though I'm not perfect, even though I'm still making a little bit of mistakes here and there. If my rules and my structure and my strategy are present, then I still have a reasonable chance at winning the day, winning the week, winning the month. With all that being said, I'll see you in the next one.